This is my happy place. Whee!
Yes, look at the camera.
First job done. This is our next project, so we are building a wood shelter and we are using the land's own wood. So we are building this simple square little house and we store our firewood there. We are not going to put the shelter here, we are going to assemble it in our little Christmas tree woods. I'm hoping we can open the deck chairs at some point and just chill and relax. And we are using the water from the lake to do our dishes, so we don't run out of our drinking water.
For the time being, we are actually making dishes here on our yard and getting water from the lake and just using it as a dishwashing water. And this silicone cover is best because this fits everywhere. This is really good filtering mechanism for the grey water. At the moment we are using normal dishwashing liquid, fiery, but I think we're gonna actually change to something more ecological.
Like vinegar.
Like vinegar. Sarah wants to use vinegar in everything, so.
We are trying to keep the cost minimal, but we had to buy some tools. We already have this little axe and the power saw that we have used to cut down the trees for our wood stove. But we did buy the bow saw and there's some hand tools. Let me show you. Our shit shovel, this is multifunctioning gardening tool. Then this simple hammer when we are going to assemble it.
Going hammer time.
Hammer time.
Tools, I thought they will cost a lot. But for example, bow saw costed less than 10 euros.
Yeah.
And like hammer was 10 euros.
Yeah.
So I thought we would actually spend thousands and thousands of euros to tools. This is how our plot now looks like. So every little push is gone and we can get the sun to our parking spot over there. It has been just one day here on our plot and we have already turned it into our dream plot. Yeah, that's really nice. We don't want much things to our plots, but it's the small things that matters. For example, the sauna. Sauna is the essence of every man's life. This is still amazing to own something like that is there always waiting for us. I think this is the perfect plot that I have ever seen on our price range, because 15,000 euros per plot, you cannot find these kind of places in Finland in anywhere. This is a ridiculously priced, so I'm so happy that we got it. they have seen lots of actually animals on our plot. We have seen now fox that was really interested about our dogs. Actually, it was like 2 meters, 3 meters away from our dogs, and he was just there and ran away. But yeah, foxes are really interested about everything around them, so I'm not surprised. We have seen Viperaperus, which is the only toxic snake in Finland, but it's not that toxic. Basically, it's the same kind of treatment as on a bee sting. If you're allergic to it, it's really dangerous, but to normal, healthy people, it's not that bad. It hurts like hell, but that's it. Nothing special. We have been swimming whole day long, and we're actually going to swim again in a few minutes. It's really fun because we can go swimming as many times we want, and the plots that we have been looking before on this bright train didn't have any swimming place. So yeah, we love to swim. Now the rest of the evening we're gonna enjoy evening here on the sunset, and we're gonna climb really high hill beside our plot and enjoy the rest of the sunset over there. Yeah, we love sunsets. Sunsets are the essence of life, for sure. So today's job was to haul logs from the forest, saw them to pieces and collect them here on our property. And we hauled 65 of those logs, and so we have 35 to go. And then we have material for our fire log shelter. We just Google what is the good shelter for fire logs and which is the cheapest one, and the cheapest ones to buy was 1,000 euros. We didn't want to use that kind of money for shelter for fire logs. But now it's time for swimming. Today we used a lot of time assets of hauling those trees from the forest, so that's always like a free asset that you can use always. Your own skills and your own time. There's always exchange assets that you can use also. So money. We are not that fortunate to have a lot of exchange assets, so we have to use our time assets, and that's story of our life in the future also. So we are trying use our time assets as much as possible and skills. And luckily nowadays the skills you can acquire through internet is huge. So pretty nice evening, sun is setting and we came back to swimming. So this is our, I don't know. This is a kind of ritual. Every time we get sweaty or we want to just relax, then we come to our own little cove here on the beach and make food and swim and yeah, just relax. And that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna go swimming in the lake and getting rid of all this sweat. The sun is setting on our beach and we can actually go up there to the Mikkelis mountain and we should see some more sunset. Yes. Let's go see how long the sunset is there, because now the time is 10 p.m. and we have in our van blinds in every window, so even during the Midsummer Fest, when the sun doesn't go down, we can close the curtains and it's total pitch black darkness. This is our camping spot and where we spending the night. This is the road that ends there, and it's just a logging road that is used once in a 10-year time. Only one that is owning land over here is Finnish government and us, because all these lands around our plot is owned by Finnish government. And that's a good thing, because they are pretty relaxed about their plots. Yes, Sarah has her wine.
Joni bought me a really super big wine glass, so I have like 1 liter of white wine with me.
And I saw those in a grocery store and I had to buy them. They are like this plastic that it's not breaking.
Yeah.
So it's pretty awesome for van life.
Cheers! Not spillage at all. We climbed to the mountains to see the beautiful sunset, and mosses do not bother us at all because we carry this thermoselving always with us. So beautiful Nordic scenery. I love it here. We are peeling the skin of this tree away, so it won't go bad. Doing some manual wood peeling.
Yeah, it took me like I think 4 hours to cut all those, I think 6 or 7 birch trees to 75 centimeter logs. Yeah. Now we have firewood that we just have to be chopped. Yeah. But got all done, so now we just have to chop them down and put them to the storage that Sarah is actually building at the moment. So we were planning to do these things in a 2-week time, and now we have done it in a 3 days time. I think tomorrow we have the storage also ready.
Two thumbs up! We did it!
Good morning, 6 AM and we are already on the go. And that's why, because we need more building material for our plots. Tää mahtuu sisään sivasta saada. Another store, another 100 euros. So now we got actually ladders for our deck and some screws, holders, what else? Gas torch. Yeah, and of course LPG for our van. So now heading to hardware store to buy more stuff. More stuff. More stuff.
Yay! Free Wassen! We just got our tanks full with the most delicious free water ever.
Grocery store is done, water is done. We have seat for our
composting toilet.
that is solved. So now we have to go again shopping. We have had anchor points in our van, but we haven't actually used them before this. But here, these pillars and planks are our future deck. Next van, if we don't have these anchor points, we will install them, because these are really stiff. They don't move anywhere. We were actually afraid first when we left the shop that we will haul the timber or drop them to the road or something. But yeah, this was the maximum amount of timber that we can haul with our van without breaking our fridge or something else. They are treated planks, so we can actually dip them to the lake and they don't go bad. They used to be really toxic, these treated woods, but nowadays they are not that bad. They are copper, they used to be arsenic. And arsenic, as everyone knows, is a poisonous thing. This isn't. This is just a copper. It's not still the best and environment friendly option, but this is good option. We can get good deck for decade. And this is something like 15 to 20 years, and normal wood is maybe 3 or 5 years. So this is something between good and bad, but I think it's good because it lasts so long. Now we have to move this out from the van, and then we can go actually maybe 10 kilometers that way, because there was a lady that offered us bricks.
Free bricks!
Free bricks. Yeah, they had 100 extra bricks, so we're gonna build from those bricks our grill. We would love to build only from the recycled materials, but yeah, it's not an option every time. So that was a full work day building that deck. It took us 7 hours to make that deck. So we don't have any extra electricity here in our plot. Just our small inverter that we charge our drill, and that's it. It was easy and the flow was good and fun thing to do, and we actually got it ready just when it started raining, so perfect timing also with that. And how much timber we bought and how much we needed, it was the same thing. There was no leftovers, so pretty awesome. It was a tough day. I think next thing that we're gonna do is make some food on our van and then just watch movies or something in the evening time. Tomorrow is again work day. What a great progress we have done on our plot past few days. Our sauna that we ordered came. As you can see from the last time, here is the road, and we have a parking spot for our van there where we wanted. So now that's ready. It was quite soft, and we got actually stuck there once because all this rock material hasn't really put down, so it's really soft. So we just drove here 20 times to the end of this parking spot until it got firmed. Now it's really firm and really good to drive also with our van. First thing that we wanted to do was a deck. Because the deck is the most important thing for us, because we want to sit on the deck, we want to swim on the deck, we want to just enjoy the deck. So deck was number one in our plans to make it ready so we can enjoy it. Yeah, and we made it in one day. We haven't done anything woodwork before, so building skills, zero. I have knowledge of how things are built, so it was quite straightforward when I googled some instructions how to make a deck. This what our deck looks like. Yeah, there was lots of options how to make a deck, and we started reading all the instructions, what kind of pitch you have, what is the best foundation for the deck. So we decided to make legs to our deck because it's hard sand. So basically there are pipes with a drill head, and you just turn around into the ground 1 meter depth, and they stay there and are really firm. And in Finland we have this thing called winter, where all the lakes have ice covered. So it should last over the winter time. There was actually one deck there that has those legs, and it has been there for 5 years. But there is always option some winters when the ice starts to move rapidly, so those ice will crush the whole deck away. And one of the reasons why we want to build a deck was the sun, because here we can get the sun from the morning time until the evening time, so the sun will shine here always, and that was our goal, to have that kind of deck that we can just enjoy, sit here, enjoy the sun, and go swimming in between, and then enjoy the sun, some sun more. The best part of this whole place, we have been digging all those sticks from the bottom of the lake, and now we have the perfect sand beach. We also continued harvesting all those little branches on the plot, and now it starts to look like what we want from the plot. So no branches, just these birch trees. The wind can come here and blow all the mosses away and we can get the sun through the birch tree. Because we got our road ready, we got also ready our parking spot. So it will be approximately here. It's not level yet, but we will do in a future days some work, so it will be level also. Hey, we have place for our van, and we talked to you earlier why we chose just this place. There was a couple of things. So here is our height where our bed is, so you can see to the lake, but you cannot see the neighbors.
Best part!
Best part! Yeah, everything has to be organized so we don't see the neighbors, so we can just see the nature around us. I taught you about the drill bits. So they are like this. So poles with the drill bit, so they will go to the ground, and we will build sauna on top of those. We bought also, I actually have to zoom here. We bought sauna stones. These are the holders for the drill bits. We bought some treated wood for our sauna. This is for the base of the sauna. We will build it from this. We got these ladders. They are for loan, so we are building the sauna with those. And these bricks underneath here, we got them from actually our neighbor. But this huge pile of things over here, and that's our sauna, future sauna. And yeah, that's the second most important thing on our plot after the deck, because we love sauna, and I think it's a major part of the summer cottages, and if you own a plot, that you have to have a sauna, because that's like same as going to the hot long shower. You can bathe for the whole evening. We got our battery empty while we were time-lapsing our work on the ladders, and yeah, now they are there. Fix it to the deck. It's not that warm water anymore. Oh. We're gonna wash ourselves, then head back to the van and enjoy evening. We actually called the fisherman that had boat just beside our plot and asked for permission to use his boat to explore the lake. Yeah, we have been now exploring and going around the whole lake and saying hello to our new neighbors, and yeah, it's been really nice. Beautiful lake and totally silent. Everyone is silent, so even if you pass their summer cottage quite close and say hello, before that you cannot hear anything. So it's really nice that everyone else also on this lake loves the silence and solitude, so we are not the only ones. Yeah. Sun is actually not setting at the moment even, and it's I think 10 p.m. or something. This is best part of Finnish summer because the sun doesn't go down. Even if you want to do something, then you can do on evening time, because I'm not a morning person and I don't like mornings. So this is really perfect summer for us. Yeah, rowing, and behind us there is our plot, so we are going on that direction. And this is our favorite island. It's just beside ours, so I think we're gonna someday buy a boat or canoe and come here for picnics.
Beautiful rocky island. We love these kind of black rock formations. This lake is so beautiful.
And behind there is Mikkelinvuori, so the mountain that we were in last video. We are gonna actually go see. There's a small island in the middle of the lake, so we are gonna go see that island, and after that you're gonna see hopefully how our plot looks from the lakeside, because we are running out of battery again. Row a boat, mend them burn. I don't know any words from the
song, but we are paddling through Vantastic land.
Beautiful little island, beautiful lake,
beautiful girlfriend,
and beautiful sunset. Everything is beautiful today. We were actually planning to put Christmas lights on a winter time here with a small solar panel and car battery. Maybe we will do that. And our plot, you can see our deck maybe, little spot over there. And even if we have actually cut lots of trees from there, still it looks like it's jungle. Yeah, and good part that nobody cannot see actually our van there. So
it's a stealth van.
It's a stealth van. This is how our plot looks like from the different kind of point of view. Yeah, pretty nice. And the deck looks really small, even if it's 6 meters long. So, and you can barely see our van even if you come with the boat just beside our deck. Pretty nice. Yes, I think this sunset will last forever in our plot.
At least it stays forever in our hearts.
But yeah, now we're gonna actually return the boat. Sarah is rowing like a master here and going to the van to enjoy some evening snack and yeah, then go to sleep. Yes, another hardware store haul has been done, so we have more wood to build things, and we have tried to film everything, but yeah, We are so focused on of getting everything ready, so we are forgetting always film things that we do. At the moment, we are actually doing the foundation of the sauna, and they are basically a drill bits that we drill to the ground. Yeah. 3 drill bits went fine to the ground, 1 meter deep, so it's below freezing conditions. So you have to go at least 50 centimeters deep. We went 1 meter to get there, where it's always plus and it never freezes, so the foundation is solid. Yeah, 3 drill bits went fine inside, but the last one, there was huge rocks blocking us, so we had to dig actually 2 meter deep almost hole for the pole. So that was a hell of a job. We did it like 4 hours and we finally got it ready. And yeah, I think the best way to follow us during day-to-day life, we are updating a lot of things on the Instagram and Facebook, these stories. It's easy and fun way to share little things from our lives.
Damn
And as you can see, our dogs are loving this. They are really loving this. They are like relaxed dogs that they were on our trip to the Europe, when they were free roaming everywhere and got sniffing time, free sniffing time, not just on a leash. So this is what we have done for the past 4 hours. Yeah. Cheers for our water and beer. Oh yeah, it's foundation for our sauna.
Frame of our wooden barrel sauna is ready, and it's rock solid and sturdy AF. The poles were kind of pain in the ass to get grinded on the ground, because the ground was full of rocks. But we did it. And this is the base. We are so proud of what we have done with our bare hands.
Couple of cool things about building a plot while you live in a van, because you have your home with you, we have place to spend the nights, we have place to charge our power tools, we have place to get water, we have 110 liters of water. So everything is covered in our van. Basically we don't need anything around us, and that's pretty awesome. I think it's a time for evening swim, change clothes again because everything is sweaty and wet, and then head to bed. Maybe watch a movie or so and enjoy the really nice sunset again. And we are trying our canopy. We actually used it like 3 weeks ago and it got wet, and now when we opened it again it smelled really bad. So that's really bad. Yeah, we are trying out now it, and then close it and maybe wash it in the near future, so the stench don't stay there. We got this as a whole housewarming gift, so now we can see how warm the water is. Now it's 19, which is pretty warm. Yes, we are grande finale, so just one plank missing and connection pieces, and then we are ready with this project. Yeah, took us much longer than we anticipated in the first time, but it has been fun. monotonic work, just banging these planks to the round shape. Pretty nice, yeah. Yesterday actually ended horribly with our sauna because half of the wall collapsed just when we got everything ready, and only reason for that there was one extra beam on the package and we tried to fit it there, even it didn't fit, so it got chunked and the half of the wall collapsed, so we needed to start all over again piling up the woods, but it didn't take a long time. Now I have done 45 minutes work, and as you can see we have full circle there that we just have to tighten up so it's there forever. And this is the worst part of the whole build. I have to cut 2 pieces from this wool that is fire protecting wool, so that will be itchy. I will go swim after this because I will be full of those inchy pinchy rock wool pieces all over my body. 2 pieces done and I'm not itching that much. At least 10 centimeters of insulation has to be installed, so just checking. Not that bad as I thought. Yeah, gonna change the gloves at least. Not much left. Okay, so we are using this as a roof material, and I have just these couple of spots that I have to do. Then we are ready on this part. Pretty good. Then I need to hit one nail here. And the hole in the roof is much bigger because all those connections that goes through the roof needs to be really safe. So that's like the most critical part of the whole build, that there's enough room and also enough insulation around the pipe. Now the seats are ready. We are actually pondering if we put some kind of plank over there for the foot, so you can hop yourself up there and keep your foot there. Yeah, maybe it has to be done, but we are doing just with the one plank, so it's really small, not the large one. Yeah, otherwise we are missing just the stones on the sauna stove, and we might actually bathe first time in our sauna. And the water tank heater is really good. Yeah, it heats up in a couple of minutes, so we can always use that hot water for dishes and washing ourselves outside. Yeah, I'm gonna do some finishing touch, for example sauna door installation, and yeah, there is still some ceiling flimps over there, but we don't care. It's not like most important thing at the moment. Most important thing to heat up that little boy and enjoy. We have a door in our sauna. One thing you may actually notice that these doors are pretty low, and there's a tradition actually in Finland to put sauna doors too small. So when you go to the sauna you have to bow, and bowing to the sauna stove is one of the tradition in Finland. So yeah, old traditions. I think nowadays people don't know it, but that is an old tradition that always like saunas had really small and crampy doors. Yeah, it has been central point of Finland for decades and decades, and still it is. We bathe here, we made babies here. It's a ritual thing when you actually can come after sweaty day on the field, sauna, and bathe yourself. Also in long winter nights and days when you are here really cold, getting back there on the sauna is really awesome. I'm helping these horseflies to go fly again. Yeah. Fly! We really got it ready. It's burning, it's heating, and water is actually almost boiling, so that is really efficient pipe heater for the water. Everything works great. The pipe isn't actually hot on the surface. It's burning pretty good. We don't have any extra air holes yet. At the moment we don't have that problem because there's a gap between our door. We haven't actually installed yet the beauty plates over here, so it's still open, but we wanted so hardly to go to the sauna, so yeah, now it's time for that. And we also got that rug, so there's always has to be some kind of blanket beneath your ass so you don't sweat the sitting place over there. So it's good to have. Oh, it's neighbor, so I have to go say hi.
Can't see a shit.
Can't see a shit. And from my sister we got this thermometer saying that the water is still plus 20. I don't know if it's broken or something because it's showing every day plus 20. It doesn't feel like plus 20. Wonderful. This is Ebbing view. I still don't believe that we own this plot because this is much more than we ever expected to get with our money, and I think we are repeating this praise all over again, but because this is so unreal. Yeah, sauna looks still like a building project, what it is, but it's great. It's really great.
Good night. See you soon. This is my do-to-dish table. So we got this second-hand used and we made this table legs and we are going to place it somewhere near the water. Not too close because we don't want the grey water to go in the lake. So it's joy to do dishes outside when it's good weather. Just making sure everything's okay. Whoa. Clean laundry incoming and soon dry laundry.
Huh. 2 travel companions. Traveling with trash. Yes. There's actually one reason why we have 2 trash cans in our van. Well, one is that we bought them used from our neighbor, and why we bought used trash bins. Well, we are building out of those our compost and composting toilet.
If we make a factory-made composter, it costs about 600 euros, and it's basically just a plastic bucket with the tubes with the air flowing. So we are going to make this do-it-yourself version with this and save money. Everything here is done with the low budget. These are really cheap, so we are going to build up eventually our composting toilet hut from these planks. And if you want to be lazy, you can sit there for a while. Then we have a bio-waste bucket here. And we are going to ditch our bio-waste in the compost that is far, far away. So they are not ready yet, they are new wood and they don't burn that well. Wood shelter. It was kind of pain in the ass to tear this bark away. It's nice because it's not from the store, so it has a character because everything is mismatch. We don't have the roof material enough to cover the whole roof, and we don't want to buy that little pieces, so we are fingers crossed hoping that we can get some leftover roof material from somebody. And this is our wood pile. I love the smell of this wood, it's so good. We bought a new rubber boots. If you are living in a country that is a European Union country, you cannot use the natural rubber because it's not that environmentally nice. That's why we bought these Viking boots from Norway, because these last forever. And I think it's more nicer to the nature to buy rubber boots that last maybe forever than buy every year a new shitty pair of rubber boots that break. And we hang our garden tools here, and we don't have anything expensive, so we don't have to lock these. So if somebody steals them, then we buy another one. We don't want to worry about it. Last time we were in this property, I made a 2 shovel turn primitive garden, and now that we are here we can see it's nourishing. So this has a row of dill, row of these garlic, onion things, and then a little bit of kale, and there's more kale, and also we threw some bad potatoes here, so potatoes will grow in sand even. we would like to grow our own vegetable. So kale, carrots, tomatoes, onions. We really love kale. It's so nice because it grows in the very cold temperatures also. All the herbs. We don't have rabbit here. We do have deer. So maybe if we get bigger garden we need to put some kind of fencing so the animals won't eat all the plants away.
And the next one is horsefly house. I call it horsefly house because there's lots of horseflies always when we open the door. Last time it was 16 horseflies. The most important thing on our property is the horsefly house. It's our sauna actually. And it was the first thing that we actually ordered right away when we bought the property. So it arrived here with the truck. Huge truck, bring it here, and then we started assembling it. Yeah, it's a barrel sauna and it was a bit tricky to actually build. I can say that I'm pretty good builder. I know how things work, but it was pretty problematic to get it all done. There was actually one extra beam, so we tried to fit it to the circle, but it didn't fit and we had really much problems with that. And the glass window was so heavy that we had to actually disassemble half of the ready-made barrel to get it inside there. And yeah, we had to actually disassemble one time when it collapsed in the start. So we have been building 3 times the whole barrel from start to ready. Instructions gave us that it takes 8 hours, but I think for 2 people it took like maybe 22 hours approximately to get it ready all. Yeah, sauna, small room for changing your clothes and everything that we need. And sauna is so large that actually you can fit there to sleep inside. So if we come here someday that we cannot actually park our van here, we can spend the night there, keep a little fire on the sauna stove and sleep there. The sauna, yeah, the löyly's are pretty good when we don't burn that much wood, but if we burn too much wood on the stove it gets really hot. And we both of us don't like really extra hot sauna, for example 90 degrees or 100 degrees. We like it steamy and moist, and maybe 65 to 70, it's the best. So here's the sauna, and this was the reason that we bought the sauna with the window. So when you sit here and enjoy the löyly's, you can actually see outside there. Yeah, it's really the best part of the sauna is that there's a large window, because without that window we wouldn't able to see the really beautiful scenery over there. We actually modified these benches to be higher and wider, so we can actually sit here like this. So this is like a 2-person sauna now, because most of the time it's just 2 of us here. It's pretty perfect. Yeah, but if some friends come by or something, we can fit here 4 people. Only thing that it's pretty awkward, because usually in sauna you are like sitting in a row, but here you are sitting next to each other.
Like this.
So sitting here naked is yeah.
You can imagine.
Small water heater on the sauna stove. I have always wanted to have these water tanks which are heated by the fire from the sauna stove, because you don't have to heat another barrel or something to get hot water. Yeah, you get hot water from here. Look at this. Sunsets, they are always there, so if we come here on the evening time we can see the sunset from the window.
And this is our grilling place. So bonfire pit and a kettle to boil water and make a hot cup of coffee. and grill some food. We have been enjoying this bit a lot. And also our deck.
And all these trees that are here, they are actually harvested from the lake. So there is a sand beach here. We just have to get rid of all these fallen trees, and yeah, now it's sand. And for the deck, we built a deck that is 6 meters long, because after 6 meters it gets really deep. So we can jump from the deck. Let's see after first winter if we have really expensive driftwood, or is the deck still there after one winter. Because the ice usually in Finland, if it moves, it crushes everything that is on the way. For example, decks. But yeah, we hope, fingers crossed, that our deck is there next spring. Wipe was last. You might be wondering why we made so small this toilet, but this toilet canister will go much more lower than the box itself. So we will be raising all of this up in the air. More things coming from our land. Cantarellis. 10 feet from our van. Cantarellis. More cantarellis. More cantarellis. More cantarellis. And more. Yeah, actually we collected all these from our own land. Yeah, we have freedom to roam and we can actually collect mushrooms in any forest, but if you can actually collect cantarellis that are the best mushrooms in the world, you can collect from your own land just beside your van and make a sauce. That's really bonus. Yeah. Look at these huge ones. They are actually getting a little bit dry, so next week they will be rotten, so this is the perfect time to collect them. And they grow really fast, because last week our neighbor actually went over there to collect all the cantarellis, and they grow again in a 1 week time. Yeah, I'm gonna finish these up and clean them, and then we're gonna just make them food for ourselves. Pretty awesome. This is awesome.